Coffee with Deanne. Welcome. Thanks. Today I had a very special visitor, and her name is Sheree Fitch. Actually, she was my overnight guest.
Yes, we had a pajama party last night.
Oh, we did.
And we had bedtime stories.
We did.
We did.
Sheree read me a story.
I did. Yeah, I did. It's a story that's not done yet. I always say it comes in a burst. I take the first burst at it, and then I spend a lot of time walking and walking and walking and letting the pennies drop. And actually, did a penny not drop right here in this magical
Penny dropped
shop?
right here, just a minute ago.
Shop, just a minute ago.
Yeah, that means that she had like an epiphany about the story.
I did.
She got really excited.
I did. I'm sorry.
So it's not just a
cried.
story, is
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
It's a
No,
yarn.
It's a yarn. It's a yarn, and that's really important for me because I think a yarn is something for all ages, and I think the oral storytelling tradition, we never outgrow that, and somehow we put them in kids' books and we say there it's for kids, but really my experience after 30 years as a children's book writer is that adults enjoy them every bit as much as the children do. So I thought, before I die, which I hope is a little while away from now, I hope, before I die, the yarn. so no, before I wanted to start spinning yarns.
Yeah.
But because I'm no good with my hands, I still have to use words. And I wanted them to be kind of in the tradition of Hans Christian Andersen.
Yeah.
Like my husband says, sherry tales instead of fairy tales.
Sherry tales.
Not that I'm an
She likes
egomaniacal person.
She loves that sherry tale thing.
I do.
How could you not?
I do.
So I like the idea of a yarn because like a yarn goes all around, upside down, and inside
That's
out.
right.
You know,
That's right.
it's sort of what, and that's what the story was like. It's
And-
really a big story.
Yeah. And a really good, I think, yarn in the old-fashioned oral storytelling tradition should get tangled.
Yeah,
Like it gets tangled, and
Mhm.
you untangle it, and it goes over here, and you have to take another thread. And one of the things, of course, for me is that it's going to be hooked because, and it's a yarn about a lamb, so that's why it's a yarn.
It's a yarn
I
about
like
a lamb,
puns.
and I'm
I
gonna make the illustrations for it just like I did for Singly Skipping Along.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And singly skipping along is beautiful, but it's a chant for little kids, like I am a tree. This is a tree, like what kids do when they go up to a piece, like an incredible piece of nature that they're inspired. I think we lose that joy.
Yeah.
And so that was just like making a joyful noise. This one is more the telling of a story that like comes from like the lamb I've always wanted to have.
Yeah.
And I had my first lambs this April. You came and saw
I
them.
did. I met them.
In my multicolored barn, like that's turquoise and lime green, and my little lambs. And I knew I couldn't write that lamb story until I had real lambs.
Yeah.
So I'm doing 4-H now at my age. Finally, I
Sure.
finally have my
The
pens.
own private
You
River
should see
John
my
4-H
spangle
club.
pens. You have to. You know what? I think they
I'm
need to go
coming
in
to-
this book.
Maybe.
They should be. In
I
this
gotta
book
see
too.
them first.
You have to see them.
Just in case.
But these are.
But this is
these
her
are-
first illustration. This is the
it's
first one, and I just showed her this morning, and it's the only piece that I have done.
It's so magical.
So-
and it's exactly, Deanne. It's a magical world we enter in this yarn.
Yeah, it is.
You know, and it is a magical. It's a tall tale.
But what you said about like, how it's in and out and up and down, and I think that's the same process for making anything, whether it's a rug or a sweater or whatever. It's all about like you get in a little mess and you get yourself
That's
out
it.
of it.
That's
Everything is a little bit tangled. And when I was watching you tell me that story and trying to figure it out, I thought, well, that's no different than really what I'm doing. In a way, it's just another thing.
Exactly.
It's always the same. But we gotta go, Sheree.
No, I
Yeah.
don't want to go. I never want to leave here.
See ya.
I have coffee with Deanne all the time, every day.
Coffee with Deanne.
I'll go home
Bye
and finish
bye.
this story. Bye.